We're live again.
Hi, Rackets. You're matching. You're
now
matching.
I see the video just spinning, so no one.
I know, but it's delayed, you idiot. Let's see. I think it's delayed. Evan, are we back, you moron?
We're back. We're back again.
Everyone's saying it's frozen.
Yeah, because it's delayed, Bill. It's on like a minute delay. We were just frozen a minute ago. Fucking idiot. Rackets, you match horribly today. What did you not have a mirror in the house when you got dressed this morning?
I woke up at 10 to 2.
Didn't even change the background. You still got Joe Biden over your shoulder.
Don't give a shit today.
Or have you kept up to date with the minute by minute Damar Hamlin updates?
Yeah, they're all over Buffalo's fucking press news today. It's disgusting.
I honestly don't know if I could care less about anything than Damar Hamlin at all. Like literally, I'm just like done. Like move on. Evan Hand, I know you care a lot about Damar Hamlin because a human being is in a hospital. So stop the world. Evan Hand has to pray and stop. Evan, have you been able to sleep for the last 3 days knowing that a man you've never met is laying in bed in a hospital?
Someone just commented, are we canceling Evan for caring? It was my thoughts and prayers though why he opened his eyes, because
I think it was. But my favorite thing is that when this is, and I'm not going to get religious here, but it is funny how when everyone on Twitter is going, the prayers worked, thank God. So what if he died? What if he died? Then what? Did someone kill? Like, what do you mean a prayer? Like, it's good, but I mean, come on, let's be realistic here. Bill Rupp, Damar Hamlin is holding hands with people in the hospital. How are you in a bad mood today?
Unreal. Unreal, Bill.
I'll sit here in silence. I don't give a fuck.
I could have won thousands last night, and I missed so much stuff by one thing. I'm so pissed.
So you're going to cry about it all day?
Yeah, I'm pissed. We could have smashed last night. We've been killing NBA. And Klay Thompson hit that three to tie the game. 1 second later, they just chuck it up, it goes in, and they win. Jordan Poole finished with 24, needed 25 to cash a parlay. And then Mikal Bridges misses by 1-3. Thomas Bryant misses by a rebound. Russell Westbrook had the triple-double basically at halftime and let it blow away. He missed by like 2 things. I mean, it was crazy.
I mean, I really didn't even watch sports last night. Went out to dinner.
I did go against you. I did go against you with my Devils. The Devils absolutely killed them. So that was good. And we had a nice live Kevin Durant points and a nice little parlay.
Did anyone drop 70 last night or 60? Did I miss anything?
No, so you did miss one of the best comebacks in NBA history. Milwaukee game, they scored, I think, maybe a combined 20 points in the first quarter.
Nice. And
maybe, I'm going to guess maybe 40 for the half. But sometimes they were, Toronto was down 14, Tommy, with 1 minute to go. They tied the game.
What?
Yeah. And then
14 with 1 minute?
Yeah.
No, that's a lot.
And then somehow Giannis got another triple-double with scoring when they had no points in the whole game.
You said they were down 14 with 1 minute?
14 with 1 minute.
Yeah, it was like 22 with 2 minutes. No, it's not. It's real. 100%.
You know, I can't believe anything Bill says. So I'm thinking that's probably like.
They tied it at 97, I think, and it went to overtime.
I was watching it.
No, I know, but you're very stupid. So it's like, 14 with 1 minute in Ruppian language is usually like 7 with a minute 30.
14.
Oh, hello. Time to wake up. Who sets an alarm for 2:15? How drunk was I last night? Like, what is that going to do? I literally just
wake up, you're late.
Like, who the fuck does that? Like, hey, Tommy, set your alarm for 15 minutes after the show starts. That's smart.
down 14, 1 minute to go, tied the game, overtime. And Klay hit that three to go to over. I mean, the other team hit the three, but same old people, same old teams, Tommy. I mean, I guess looking like you were right. The Nets just lost last night. It was an awful loss. But their guys still played great. So we'll see. Nets first loss in.
There's 6 teams. 6 teams.
12, they had won 12 in a row. So first loss.
Yeah, there's 6 teams. Nets, Milwaukee, Celtics, Memphis, Warriors, Clippers. Those are the only 6 teams that can win the championship. Everyone else should just go home. We do have to talk about this Damar Hamlin situation. Not for the reasons the media is. I mean, these 2 doctors are still on ESPN. Bill, these guys have been on for like a fucking hour. doctors at the hospital. Dude, they were asking people, Rackets, what remarkable means. So for those of you who haven't seen what's going on, Damar Hamlin is, I guess, awake. Hamlin is beginning to awake, but remains on a ventilator. He supposedly asked if the Bills won. He's holding people's hands in the hospital. So they said he's neurologically intact is the term that they're using, which is good. That's awesome. Like, that's great for him. It pisses me off even more at the NFL, which we're going to talk about in a minute, but I'm happy he's healthy personally. But hearing what they're doing now with this Rackets, I saw fucking stupid Schefter on the show this morning. You may be the only person that wants to kill him as much as I do.
He's like, the worst, dude.
It's got to be so like, I just can't physically imagine you can hate him more than me. So I'll call it a tie. But he came on this morning, Rackets. They're talking about the playoff scenarios. And he came on this morning and he was saying what I think would settle this. You ready here? You ready for this? Is because they're trying to figure out who gets home field throughout, right? If they don't play the game, then it's the Bills. The Bills might have tied the Chiefs and they had home field because they beat them, blah, blah, blah. He goes, it would be a spectacular sign of sportsmanship if the Chiefs, who've hosted the AFC Championship game 4 years in a row, just came out and let the Bills play at home. What the fuck did you just say? For a dude who's alive?
Oh my God, Schefter.
Bill,
he
thinks
that guy's
the Chiefs
a fucking clown, bro.
Should show sportsmanship and just let the Bills play at home. He also said, we don't think they're going to replay that game because we think it would be too tough to go back to that field with the memories that are on it.
All right.
What is happening?
This is way too far.
That's Evan Schefter.
Like, is Evan the commissioner
This
of the
is
NFL
way
now?
too fucking far.
No, you took it here.
I didn't take it. I'm not saying they shouldn't go because it's traumatic.
He stole that too. He stole that from Stephen A. Smith and
So what?
That what you just said.
The traumatic thing?
Yeah. That was
come on, what the fuck?
That's ridiculous.
Like Piazza hit a motherfucking home run like 72 hours after the fucking Trade Center fell. Like the fucking World Trade Center. New York City got fucking bombed. The two biggest buildings in the city collapsed. The Pentagon had a fucking missile go through it. And Mike Piazza was hitting a home run 5 days later. Like, and we're fucking canceling changing the whole season because the dude's alive. Think about that. He's not even dead. He didn't even die. He's fine. 48 hours later, he's already back, neurologically intact. And we're fucking the whole season up. Rackets, they're saying now what they might do is either play it on it. They're not playing this fucking game. We know that, right?
No,
they're not playing the Bills. That's not happening because they're too big a cucks. And this is Evan's fault. They're not playing this game. I'm blaming Evan for all of it. They're talking about one of a few different things. One, letting the Chiefs. I can't believe this is being voted on. Letting the Bill, you haven't even heard this one. Letting the Chiefs decide if they would like home field advantage or the bye, and the Bills would get the other.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just put it up for debate.
What are we doing?
I saw something with a random number generator. I'm like, what are we doing?
You're gonna so Chiefs, you have the most wins in the back. Do you want the bye or home field? We want them fucking both. Like, what do you mean? I want both of them. Like, and the Bengals are just getting thrown out of this equation because they don't have one loss less than the Bills. Meanwhile, if the Bengals would have won, they'd be one loss less than the Chiefs too. Like, if the Chiefs lose this week, it would be anarchy with what would have happened because now you're talking about potentially the Bengals, the Bills, and the Chiefs all being it. If the Chiefs win, I think it takes a little bit of the burden off the NFL. But, Bill, what do you think?
The Pat McAfee show said that there is also a possibility, this is from Pro Football Talk, that the AFC Championship game would be at a neutral site.
Yeah. What?
And
what are
we doing?
On top of that, they might expand the playoffs to 8 teams.
Yeah, now they're talking about letting another fucking team in. Like, what the fuck did the Jets get in because some dude didn't die?
I'm all for it.
No, it's stupid. Like, think about these teams that stopped trying a week ago. There's teams that quit. Like, what happens if this happened in the NFC with, like, the Redskins and shit like that? Like, dude, teams literally were benching people because they had nothing to play for anymore. Now you're going to tell me an 8th team could have got in? when teams would have made different decisions 2-3 weeks. You can't do that. Like, you can't change the whole fucking league because a dude didn't die. You can't do that.
A week before it ends.
You can't do that. You cannot do this. This is not okay. This is all Evan's fault.
God damn it, Evan.
It is. Because if it wasn't for the millennial cucks of his generation, we wouldn't have been crying all night over the guy. They wouldn't have been leaving Buffalo. They wouldn't have gone home and put themselves in this fucking situation. D. Gordon weighs 130 pounds. He had a fucking home run the day after Jose Fernandez died. When did we become such pussies? Like I said in the last show, play the fucking game. Get on there Tuesday night, play the fucking game. Don't be a bleeding heart hand and fucking run around here like Evan crying for someone who didn't die on the field. Bill, save me.
I think it's all stupid.
Fucking whole league's fucked now. Everything is fucked up now.
I agree.
Because everyone wants to fucking spend a day in mourning. The fuck back to work. What do you think the most reasonable outcome is, Bill?
Just play out the regular season and just see where the chips fold. You know, where everyone lands, and then.
Yeah, but let's say it lands in a situation where if the Bills would have won,
we can't say anything until it happens.
So, well, no, I mean, listen, that's our job, though.
I'm saying just let it play out.
It's no fun to just come on Monday and talk about what already happened. That wouldn't make good sports radio or show.
Let it play out and see where the chips lie.
If they tie, what do you think they should do?
I mean, how can they tie? They can't tie.
Because they're giving them a tie. If the Bills would have been able to beat the Chiefs for the bye, if they would have won, what should they do about the AFC Championship, about the bye, about all of it?
It won't really matter because they're not playing the game. So the Chiefs will have the best winning percentage.
Right, but they're saying they need to accommodate the Bills for not playing that game. Can't just fuck them.
No, I didn't hear that.
Bill, did you just get here?
Yeah, but they're not saying. You're just speculating.
They're talking about playing the game on a neutral site. They're talking about making the Chiefs.
That's all speculation.
They're talking about Adam Schefter wants the fucking.
They're
Chiefs
not talking. The NFL is not talking about.
The owners are voting on it today, Bill.
Their NFL's not talking about that. That's stupid.
Bill, the NFL owners are voting on it today. Whether it's home field, whether it's a neutral site, or whether the teams get to pick one or the other. That's a vote that's going to the owners today. 32 teams have to agree on that in order to make these changes. Rackets, you heard this, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Bill. This isn't like Adam Schefter's the one talking about fucking nonsense. This is real.
No.
So, yeah. Evan, what would you do? You're a bleeding heart liberal clown, fucking millennial fucking cuck.
I agree with Christian Sander in the chat. They should tear the stadium down. It is way too traumatic.
How could you ever go back and play another game there?
It is funny. It is funny, though. And this is what I'm saying. Like, by being such pussies, it leads to this shit, right? It's the same thing as when everyone was talking about the COVID shit, which I don't want to get us demonetized for talking about it. When everyone was, that was good, ready?
That was the best job you've ever done, honestly.
I mean, I'm really good at this. When everyone was talking about that, now they were like, just put the mask on. Just put the mask on. And I was like, no, it starts with the mask and it ends with the economy getting shut down and everyone fucking taking your livelihood away. It's the same thing with the NFL. This started with sending the Bills home. If you never send the Bills home and you just say, listen, you're off tonight, man up, do what the Marlins did, do what Brett Favre did, do what Mike Piazza did, do what everyone else in the history of fucking sports who had a player die, get back out here tomorrow and go play the game.
When did Brett Favre's dad die? Was it the day before the game or was it the morning?
The day of.
I thought it was the day of the game too.
Right?
That Monday night game, right?
Wasn't it the day of the game,
I remember it was
Bill?
a primetime game for sure.
Brett Favre's dad.
Let me look.
I know it was a Monday night game. What did he do? Threw for like 350 and 4 or something like that?
Yeah, he went nuts.
It was insane. Hysterically crying on the field like a fucking man. Like a fucking man.
It was
all right, what else we got? Was it the day before?
The day before? Okay.
What else we got?
So there is rumblings. Obviously, you have to take everything with a grain of salt on Twitter. That there are feds posted outside the hospital in Cincinnati. Why would that be?
Conspiracy theorists unite. Listen, I still think that these are not real people. They're lizard people with chips in them. They are clones, and they shut their bodies down at times to make them fucking. You see them fall down in the way of the goal line. You see their hands just spaz out as they're trying to catch a touchdown to control the games. And I think Dana White may be the overlord, and he just hit a button on Damar and shut him down so that they could take the attention off. And maybe the feds caught onto it. What do you think about that?
That
I think that
put
makes
my
sense.
brain in a pretzel, but I love it.
Yeah, I think that's good. But what are the feds there for? Someone said Biden's going to be there.
Yeah, allegedly Biden called his family the other day, but he's going to go visit him, I guess.
Rackets, that's exactly what we need the president of the most fucking ridiculous crashing economy in the world. Like that's what we need. We need Joe Biden, Bill, to take a day off to go see Damar Hamlin.
I mean, Biden's an idiot.
I mean, like what?
We can all
stay the fuck in the office, bro. You have like a House of Representatives thing going on with Speaker of the House. It's one of the most chaotic things I've ever seen. You got some shit to deal with, dude. Gas is still expensive and fucking bread costs a lot of money. We don't need you going to fucking visit a player that didn't die. You're good.
Congress can't even do anything because they can't come up with a vote.
Fucking everything. This guy wants to go visit Damar Hamlin. Are you kidding me? Are we fucking for real here? Like, is this fucking real life? Go visit. What about the little girl that died fucking 3 days ago? What about the officer that got shot down and gunned down in the line of duty in Newark? Why don't you go visit him? Why we visited a football player who's fine? Why don't you visit the family of the officer who just got gunned down, protecting our country?
The 3 officers who got macheted on New Year's Eve.
Why don't we visit them? Why are we visiting a fucking football player who's fine, who's alive? Shouldn't you be visiting the family of the fucking military people and the people from Afghanistan that you left there to get fucking murdered? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And how is this okay? Like, this is insane. It's all a fucking simulation. It's all a script. It's a fucking play, and it's just here to fucking piss me off. Next topic.
Donovan Mitchell got randomly drug tested after his 71-point game.
Why? Like, do they even drug test NBA players? I don't even know they did that.
The NBA guys ain't doing that shit.
What the fuck are they doing?
Look at fucking Jokic's body.
I think they're
guy's the best player in the world. You think he's doing steroids?
100%.
Guys,
he's gonna make you shoot your threes harder.
He's a big doughboy.
Yeah, it's gonna give you more distance on your half court shots. Like, why are these guys gonna fucking roid up? Like, that doesn't even make sense. Like, they're all doing HGH. Everyone in the fucking every athlete in the world.
He should test Shannon Sharp before he goes on the fucking show.
How about that, dude? Did you see that?
He's fucking bigger and bigger and bigger every fucking episode. I mean, if I was Skip Bayless, I would just jump across the table and punch him in the face.
Did you see that absolute debacle between Skip and Shannon to start that show?
Oh, the one yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was...
Are we allowed to play that?
I don't think so.
All right. I won't risk it. That was the most uncomfortable minute and a half of video I've ever seen in my entire life. I showed Bill, Evan.
Bad.
Bill was like, it was fine. He didn't think there was anything wrong with it.
I didn't think there was anything wrong with it.
He thought it was normal opening.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone in the world is like, this is the most uncomfortable minute and a half in the history of television.
None of you guys watched the show.
No, Bill's like, that was normal. It was fine. Like, that was so uncomfortable, dude. That was like really bad. Rackets, did you see it?
Yeah, Shannon, he wasn't even like yelling at him either. He was just like, Skip. That's not how you. That's not how. That's not why you. That's not why I was here.
He does look enormous.
I didn't like your tweet.
He wasn't even yelling at him. He was just like talking. He was talking to him all sad and shit.
While his $5,000 suit is busting out because he's fucking
he looks.
You think he's just getting fat, Bill?
Enormously jacked up Liver King body. Jesus.
Do you think he's getting fat, Bill, or do you think? Because I think he's gaining weight.
No, he's getting enormous. He looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Wait, I thought you just said we couldn't play it, E.
And pumping
We're not
iron.
playing it. We're not playing it. I'm just putting a picture of him up.
All right. I was like, wait, so I think he's getting fat under the muscle.
No
I think
way,
he's getting
bro.
like Sylvester Stallone, where he's just like.
Oh, he is like Arnold and pumping iron. He's huge.
He is fucking yoked up. Anything else here before we move over?
Yeah, we just kind of glanced over it. Well, we didn't even talk about it yesterday or 2 days ago because
we could talk about it.
Damar Hamlin stuff. Did you guys see Kayvon Thibodeaux's celebration as Nick Foles was having a seizure on the ground?
No, Bill told me about it. Bill, was that you that told me about it?
Yeah. It was awesome.
What happened here? I just still haven't seen it.
Best thing is the best thing I saw during the game.
So explain it to
He
people.
kept hitting him too with his arms as he's doing the snow angel.
Rackets, do you know why? I told Tommy, and they said this on the broadcast. Remember, Tommy kept asking the whole season, why is Nick Foles
Why is Nick Foles not in? Why is Nick Foles not
he
playing?
sucks.
Right. No, that's not the answer.
No, do you know why he wasn't playing?
No.
So when Nick Foles signed with the team, when he followed, what's his name, the old coach over there, they had an agreement. Nick said, I'll come there. I'll be the backup. I don't want to start. I don't want to play. I just want to mentor. I just want to be there. And if someone gets hurt, I'll step in to finish the game. But I don't want anything to do with playing. Agreed, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, Nick's starting the games, which he didn't want to do, which is another reason he looked so fucking bad. He didn't want to be in there. And I think that hit he took was just like, I'm done. I'm not playing. I told you motherfuckers I didn't want to be in this.
Told you I didn't want to do this.
And then he gets sacked, and then the fucking guy's doing, all right, 3 snow angels is sufficient.
They said he did 12 snow angels?
3. They literally,
I gotta search this.
The training crew had to come and kick him out of the way.
It's
because
like,
they were trying to help Nick, who's writhing on the ground in pain, trying to fake his way off the field while this guy's doing snow angels for 20 minutes.
It's like the episode of Key and Peele, if you guys have ever watched that, where the guy, he does like 2 twerks, and then the third twerk, they throw a flag.
He's hitting him with his arm.
He's hitting him the whole time.
He's actually hitting him with his arm. He changed the angle of his arm to stop hitting him. He was going like this with the snow angels, and then he kept hitting him here, so he started going like this.
And then Saturday,
that's great.
Saturday said that he was an idiot for doing that shit.
No shit, he's an idiot. I think I'm the last person in America to actually see it.
And then Jake Paul is now in the PFL.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? Jake Paul's going to PFL?
Yeah.
That's weird.
He's going to be a fighter.
I mean, that's Rackets. That's more than just boxing. He's going to mixed martial arts now. Is that a smart move for him? This dude's like on top of the world, making more money than God.
Bro, he's very, very athletic. I saw him in that WWE ring, bro. He looked good.
No, I get that, but it's
he's
like
going to win that $1 million tournament, dude.
No, he's not. He's not in that. It's they're not letting him into that. Yeah, it's going to be it's a super pay-per-view or something. They're calling them super fights, where they're doing them like super pay-per-views when he's on it. But the doesn't really make sense to me, dude. Like, you're literally dominating the world, and like, he created basically a new sport. He created a whole new thing like that is existing, the celebrity boxing thing that, you know, you can say Mayweather and his brother and McGregor kind of put it on the map, but this dude's basically got his own genre, his own lane. Why would you leave it? He's undefeated in that. Keep doing this for as long as you can. Keep practicing mixed martial arts, Howie.
Let's fight guys that are 35 years older than me that have had a couple strokes.
Yeah, dude, he's brilliant.
He's good at picking them out, man. He's good at picking out guys.
He's brilliant.
He is. Like, I can hit that. Look at that guy right there. You can tell he's fucking little twitching to the left. He got fucked up about a year ago.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't you keep doing that? The dude's making like fucking hundreds of millions of dollars to cherry pick old retired brain dead fucking fighters. Like, why would you stop that?
People are dumb enough to pay for it.
That would be like me walking into a bar and having like 2 9s fucking come up to me and saying, hey, we want to go home and suck your dick. And me being like, I don't know, there's a 10 in the corner. Like, what? No, go home with the 9s. Go blow off their fucking asshole. Like, get the fuck to the house with 2 9s.
Depends what time it is, man. Sometimes the 3 in the morning, the 2.5 and the 3s are more fun.
Listen, like I said, you just add them up, Howie. You add them up. 2 5s is a 10. So you just add them up. That's all. Howie Dewey, how you doing today, my friend?
Good, man. Good, man. Nailed that nice teaser last night. Nice. Pumped up.
Nice. You jacked up. You like the CBB slate tonight? I
do. I love a couple things here. The one game that just jumps out, and I've been watching these guys forever, is Kevin Willard, who was at Seton Hall last year. Now he's at Maryland. And in 3 games, UCLA, Tennessee, in the last one, I can't remember. They played someone who wasn't even that good. They get down in these games 28-4, 32-6. Something so shady is going on at his program. He's not a great coach. He's got a bad rep. He's good with taking really good teams and getting them shitty. Doing with this one perfectly.
He's good at taking good teams and making them worse.
Yeah, I mean, he left the kid from St. Pete's, what's his name, who took over, took St. Pete's to the 16. Now he's over at Seton Hall. And, I mean, they're very competitive this year.
Mm-hmm.
But this guy's at Maryland. Tonight they got to go into Rutgers. Rutgers just beat Purdue at Purdue. They got to play Steve Pikiell's guys at Rutgers. The line's gone from 6.5 to 4.5. Rutgers is -4.5. And that tells you that, hey, there's bettors that are like, they just came off a huge win in Purdue. They're coming home. They're playing a Maryland team that's been getting spanked. They're going to be down. I don't think that's the case. I think Steve Pikiell's going to come out and just beat the shit out of Maryland early. I don't think this game's going to be close.
All right. Did you have a lean? Oh, by the way, I don't know if it's in your plays. Let me look and see. I don't know if you had a lean on this.
I haven't put them up yet.
All right. You always have a lean on Army in some aspect. Have you looked at this Loyola Army?
I did look at it, and I like Army.
Yeah, I'm a little torn. I kind of was leaning Loyola, but I did not enough to go on it, and I figured.
I mean, it's a close one. I looked at it. I looked at it briefly along with like 7 games. I looked in like, no.
Yeah, but that's where I'm at. Like, I had a play on Army initially, then I flipped to Loyola, and now I'm like, you know what? There's enough games. Let me cross it out.
There's tons. You can pick and choose.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do. I love Bellarmine today. I think this is a great spot. I love this team.
Is it Bellarmine or Bellarmini?
It's actually Bellarmine. I like Bellareem. That's what I used to call him.
I have no idea.
You can call him whatever the fuck you want. No one even knows where it is.
Oh.
I actually like them a lot today. This is one of my darlings, Bill. You remember Tarleton and Bellarmine were the 2 teams that I was riding when they first came up. I like this spot, dude. I've been making a lot of money betting against Queens. Queens keeps getting these tight
Queens
lines
College.
On the road. Queens College is they're good. But
they're in Charlotte, North Carolina.
That makes sense.
NAIA school, yep.
Why is Queens College in Charlotte?
I don't know. Jesus. Listen, here's what's gotten weird. I mean, I could list off a ton of these D2 schools that we would play. You never hear of them. What fuck they were. And so many of them somehow have gotten into the Division One.
And have been decent.
Well, of course they've been decent.
Yeah, they come in and they're like better than the D1 teams.
Well, you know how easy it is to, you got to remember where some of these schools were. These are schools that used to have 28, 29-year-old sophomores.
Right, yeah.
Nobody checked them. We would play NAIA teams, and I'm like, that dude's like 40. No doubt about it. There's no rules, no regs, nothing.
Right.
So, they cross over, and I wonder – there was a team in Kentucky that got busted last year. They had a really good team. Maybe it was Bellarmine. But they were about to go to the tournament. Something happened.
And they just wouldn't let them play?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, it's I like these schools.
They got good players.
Yeah, I like these schools. They play hard. They actually play basketball. So they don't have this super insane athlete 5-star recruits, which forces them to actually play the game the right way. And that's why they beat a lot of these teams.
Once you turn 35, 36, man, you don't have to. You know how to pick and roll, give and go. It's just
once you turn 35, 36, you should go play at Bellarmine, Howie. What else you got here? how many plays you got?
I got a couple. I like a couple weird ones tonight. I like Marshall's going down to Georgia Southern. Mm-hmm. Line, I think it's gone from 9.5 to 7.5. It's at Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern's a horrible little gym. I think they covered that 7.5 against Marshall. The last time I was in that gym.
So Georgia Southern plus 7.5?
Yeah, plus 7.5. Billy Donovan was the coach of Marshall when I was at Georgia Southern. And he made his paper up all over the glass window so we couldn't look in and watch him practice. Mm-hmm. I had to walk from one part of the gym to the other on the very top. And I remember he yelled at me, "What are you doing?" I was like, fuck up.
You were going full Belichick on him?
Yeah,
filming the practices?
Yeah, considering they had what's his name on their squad, White Chocolate was a freshman.
Jason Williams?
Yeah. He was they killed us.
I love him.
Absolutely killed him.
I like Ohio State today. I'm an Ohio State playing Purdue. I mean, it's the number 1 team in the country, obviously. The second that 1 goes next to your name, like, you're just fucked, Howie. Yeah. Like, I don't know what it is the last few years. you know damn well the second you become number one in the country, within a few games you're losing. Like there's no chance. So the only thing I'm worried about here, How, is coming off the loss to Rutgers. Is this a rebound spot for Purdue? But I honestly, this line just looks really fucking fishy to me. You got the number 24 team in the country playing the number 1 team in the country, and Ohio State's -1.5. Like the whole fucking free world is going to be pounding Purdue coming in. And it makes sense. I get it. You know, pounding Purdue, coming off a loss. That was their overlooking. I honestly don't think Purdue's that good. I think they're a very good team. I don't think they're the number 1 team in the country, so I'm not afraid of them. I think Ohio State gets it done.
They're probably a 15 or 16.
Yeah, they're like, you could even argue. Like, I'd put them like 10, 12, even. Like, but I mean, they're not. Like, they're not. They're not. I think they're the same as Ohio State. Like,
they got a guy in the middle who's 8'3" and 402 pounds.
Yeah, and Asian.
That guy is a mutant. He's just a Mongolian monster.
And honestly, sometimes, Howie, he's a liability because he's so awkward and slow that if you have I think it's a bad matchup in the post for Purdue today. I think the athleticism of the bigs of Ohio State is going to give Edey problems.
There's 5 or 6 teams in that Big Ten that could beat. They're going to lose a few games.
Yeah. I mean, what else you like here, dude?
4 seed. I like. I like this one's weird. You got Bryant, who's 10-4. Is going up to UVM and Burlington, who's 7-8. They've played a tough schedule. UVM's -3.5, and I mean they're probably going to win that game by 10, 15 points.
Yeah, I don't hate that. So give me the line for Evan.
It's a weird line. UVM's -3.5. I like it.
And who do you like here? You like UVM?
I like UVM, absolutely.
It's funny. I have them written down and then I have them crossed out. So I'm circling them back up now that you're back on them. I had them and they just didn't make the cut. So I'm going to get back on them. The other one I like is Iowa. I like Iowa in this spot. Let me pull this up.
You say that, and I just listened to some nerd on, one of the sites. And this kid, I don't know how he got, like one of the big sites. Mm-hmm. He went on a 20-minute rant on why Indiana had better guards, better this, better that. You could tell he had no clue what the hell he was talking about. And my whole point is, look, Fran McCaffrey's son, the 6'9" kid, he took a leave of absence. He's got anxiety issues. Mm-hmm. Something hit him like a week ago, and he can't play. He said, mentally, I can't play. No, this is a kid that, like, almost died of cancer.
Which one was it? Which one left, Pat or Connor? Was the better one or the worst one?
Pat, the big kid. Yeah, the star, the 6'9" kid.
Right.
He had cancer when he's 14, almost died.
I always mix them up. Yeah.
Yeah, the big kid. And so, and this kid's like, he's not playing. And my whole thing is they go like 9 or 10 deep.
Their fucking whole team is the same. They're fucking prototypes of like the same player.
They play at home. I think they'll probably pound Indiana tonight. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I love this spot here. This is another spot where it's just a complete trap line. I mean, you're looking at an unranked 0-3 in the Big Ten. Iowa's got to turn this around. They got a good coach. Yeah. They're going to be home. This is a must-win game for Iowa, whereas for Indiana, it's just a game, right? But this is a must-win in this spot. Iowa cannot go 0-4. Aren't they 0-3 in the Big Ten right now?
Big Ten, yeah.
Yeah, they got to win this game. Like, they got to get out there and win. They're going to be jacked up. He's going to be in their ass. Stadium should be rocking. I like Iowa -120 in this spot here. Anything else, Dewey?
What does Houston do at home against SMU tonight? -19.5.
I was looking at that. I think the line's about right. I mean, I couldn't find a lean one way or the other. I mean, they win, obviously. That's not going to help anyone, but I don't know. It's right at that number. Why do you like SMU?
I like Houston. I think they
like Houston pounded.
And I think the other one, too, you got Washington, who something's wrong there. They're going into Arizona tonight, 18.5. That's going to be a blasting.
Yeah, that's going to be a fucking mollywop for sure. I don't know. I may have a play on Houston later. I can see Houston just destroyed them for sure.
I think so.
I can see that out. All right, Howie Dewey. Appreciate you, my brother.
All right, my man.
Get at it tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Later, bro. Silly Billy Rupp, you said there's not many NBA games tonight. What, do you only got a few in the association here?
Yeah, I got nothing as of right now.
All right, what do we got, 4 games?
You got to sign up because I've been winning too much money to give anybody anything out for free in NBA.
That's it. Bill's done. He's done. He hates you.
Nope.
He's not giving you anything anymore. That's it. Why is there only 4 games tonight? Don't they usually do
Every Thursday.
I thought it's 2 though, isn't it? They usually do.
Every Thursday.
What's the day that stupid, horrible, disgusting league plays just 2 games? There's like
Thursday.
Yeah, I thought it was 2. Is it usually 4? 4 seems like a weird number. I feel like it's either 2 or.
That's why the FanDuel does the Thursday night free bet tonight.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. They do the free bet on those 2 games or whatever, but there is 4. Okay, I knew there was something with 2 games on Thursday. I don't know much about the NBA because it's the worst sport in the history of the world, and I hate to fucking watch it and be a part of it. Right, Rackets?
Yeah, 100%.
Literally the worst product in the history of sports.
Me and Kababble came up with a bet last night. The game starts at 3:00, which is in 15 minutes. I'm taking Man City to win and under 4.5 goals, -110.
Let's go. Man City to win.
In their last
under
look at it,
4.5.
I think we looked at it out of Man City's last like 14 or 15 games. It's only gone over 4.5 goals once.
Mm-hmm.
So that looks pretty good, and they should win.
All
So,
right.
as long as they win, 2-1, 2-0, something like that, we're good.
Billy Toes.
And then golf is back today, guys. Golf is back. I am going with my man John Rahm, the chalk, to win it all plus 650. Right off the bat, John Rahm. And I'm also going with a little Asian flair to it. Plus 1,700 to win.
A little Age.
Yeah, so it's a little,
Getting some Age.
little Asian in there. And a
Getting
little
one fine piece of Age.
650 Rahm, 1,700
Little ramen noodle and some Age.
I'm in on both of them.
I mean, you're going full Asian then if you're going ramen.
I'm in on him.
You're in ramen. Wow, some Age. All right. Let's go to the ice. Bill, you will be happy to find out. I know you may not be on it tonight, but I am. You'll be happy to find out.
You betting against the Devils again?
Tommy Pucks is on the Devils today.
Oh, I mean,
Tommy Pucks is on the Devils.
I didn't even know what you bet last night, and I seen that the Devils were like around even money. I was like, let's put some money on the Devils. Fuck it, why not?
Yeah,
and
it's
Tommy's on the other side. Oh,
yeah, it was a small play though on the other side.
Yeah, we only had a small play, so
who cares?
Devils came out, crushed it. They're awesome on the road.
I like them tonight.
This
line is screaming Devils. Right now, Rackets in this Devils game, they opened at -146. They're getting 42% of the bets and 27% of the money is on the Devils, and it's up to -170. So it's getting pounded. Absolutely not. I've been on fire in hockey.
Yeah, you've been killing it, except for last night when.
Yeah, last night missed on that, but been really hot in hockey right now. I think 67, 70%.
But guys, listen, sign up for the NBA. Me, Trevor.
No, sign up for college basketball.
Me and Trevor are just on fire. Aber's coming in with some great plays, even though he thinks 2022 is a dumpster fire and he doesn't know we're in 2023.
I mean, he's literally like a chromosome short, though. You got to cut him some slack.
And then every once in a while,
it's like the third guy from the left on the evolutionary chart. Bill.
Every once in a while, we get a Healy bet that gets thrown in.
Every once in a while.
And he just like comes out with these plays like, let me see, like, McCollum, 6, 7, 8, 9 assists and it wins. I mean, like, what the fuck? So sign up just for that, guys.
I mean, it is a good time. It is a good time for us. College basketball's rocking. We're absolutely on fire. We're up like 97 units, I think, in the last 3 weeks since December 15th.
And tennis just started.
NHL's on fire. NBA is on fire. Obviously, NFL is the fucking NFL. We just smashed the TCU in Georgia, thank God, for the college football. PGA started. I think Price is going to start doing some stuff for the PGA again with us. Spoke about that yesterday. And fucking Rackets has got tennis popping today. Rackets, do you have any tennis that you like today?
I do. 7 o'clock, Danka Kovanic. I already put it in the thing for Evan, so he doesn't have to spell anything. Danka Kovanic plus 102 against Victoria Kuzmova. And then 7:30, we're going right back to Arena Sabalenka minus 125.
All right. I'll give you another hockey bet or two. Here I have the Devils minus 165. I also have a play. Keep in mind, guys, this is for freeloaders. Obviously, you're just going to have to bet them because we're not going to tell you. But I'm not posting these in the Discord yet because I need to see more to finalize these as bets for the subs. I'm not worried about missing on 10 cents on the line to make sure I get the right information I need. But Penguins minus 108 here, E. So I like the Penguins minus 108. Devils minus 165, and I had another play that was close. Let me just see if this one came out. Right now, I'm pretty close to the Oilers.
Well, I could turn, since you picked the Devils tonight, I could turn my Devils sign on.
Oh, look at that. Remote control, Bill Rupp.
Wow, you got a remote on that bad boy?
He just flipped it over his shoulder, Tommy.
What are you fucking doing, bro?
I'm good, bro.
Dude, you should have hit the remote small and acted like you were just magically doing it. You know, like
Should've
hold the remote
with
in
his
this
finger,
hand,
like,
put it on
boom.
the camera, and just be bang. Just be like, hit it.
Shut up.
Yeah, you can try it. No. You hold the remote off camera and just pretend like you're doing it with your finger.
I wanted it a different color.
Yeah. No.
I got to go get my kid. There's no NFL tonight, right? No Thursday night tonight?
Saturday.
All right. I'll see you guys.
You're so stupid. All right, later, Rackets. Bill, you're so fucking stupid. I know you wanted to change the color. I'm telling you to do it so it looks like you're doing it with your hand.
I couldn't. It doesn't work that way. So shut up and let me do it my way.
What do you mean it doesn't work? It's a remote.
God.
Put the remote in your other hand and do something magical with your right hand to change it.
Here, watch. This is what I'm doing magical.
I thought he did it.
All right. Any other hockey bets for you, Bill? I'll give three. Do you get the Oilers one there, E, before we shut it down? Oilers minus 150.
150.
Yeah. Anything else for you, silly Billy Rupp? Obviously, no football today, so we don't need to just drag on just for the sake of dragging on.
I'll have NBA out later once all the lineups come out and everything. What's playing, what's not playing, what's going on, what's not going on.
I like
what Trevor were in the Discord yesterday at like 6:30 to 7 scrambling because they fucking guys are last minute adjustments.
So
People are out.
ridiculous.
Fucking nuts. I don't know how they get away with that shit. But
so stupid. It's so ridiculous. It's just.
We were so close to just killing everything yesterday.
Huh?
We're on it. We're on it.
That means, well, I'm back tonight, so that means I'm here to witness it, Bill. Maybe it's because I was gone. I didn't bring you that good juju. So I'm gonna be rooting you on in your NBA in the chat, betting absolutely none of it while you guys smash, because I'm afraid if I bet it, I will curse it. Mm-hmm. I am actually the only person who can make Markkanen hit 0 threes. I'm the only person in America.
Well, he plays tonight, so maybe you could get him again.
I love that fucking kid. That kid's got to be the fucking most improved player. It's not even funny. It's not even close that he's the most improved player. That's all I got, boys. We got a bunch of college basketball bets, huge college basketball slate. I will have more bets on the site tonight. Get on over fordeepbets.com. ForDeepBets.com. We are killing NBA, killing college basketball. We got every sport popping right now. We'll be back here tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. Same bat time, same bat channel. Talking about the NFL game. We're not going to talk about the national championship game probably because it's Monday, right? So we'll do that on Monday's show. Do we have UFC this week? Are we back in the UFC?
Well, how about the FCS, or was it FCS, right?
Mm-hmm.
National Championship?
Yeah.
North Dakota State versus South Dakota State?
We will be previewing that. That is Saturday.
They're playing Sunday at 2 o'clock.
Yeah. It's so stupid. Like, who fucking runs these leagues? Why is anyone, like, you see how stupid the NFL and the real leagues are? Dude, the women's college basketball was playing their Final Four during the men's Sweet 16, like on the same day, which is retarded. You got the whole week where they're not playing. You have the fucking D2 championship, Evan. Like, you're playing the Division II championship during NFL football. You got the whole fucking week to play it, dude. Play it tomorrow. Play it Friday night, dude. The whole world will watch it. Play it on Saturday when fucking people are used to watching college football. They're programmed to go to it. They're playing it on Sunday at 2 p.m.
Makes absolutely
why? Dude, the thing that always amazes me, Bill, and then we'll get out of here. This isn't one person in a room. Like, when someone does something stupid, you could usually write it off as saying, all right, that person did a dumb thing. This is a group of people who came to a decision on this and decided on this. This isn't just one guy doing something stupid. There was 20 people in a room who made this decision.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the NFL, it's the last week of the season. Yeah, no one's going to care. Let's just play at 2 o'clock.
Oh, the NFL moved all the games to 1 o'clock because, they don't want teams to play at 4 or 8 and have implications. So you mean the most NFL games in the history of the world are going to be played at 1? Yeah, let's do it right in the middle of that. How about we do it right there? Then we'll get all the views watching North Dakota, South Dakota State. Friday night? No, fuck that. Let's go head on with Aaron Rodgers making the playoffs. Evan Hand, final words.
So before we get out of here, I want to rile you up real quick. Adam Schefter just tweeted.
I mean, don't mention that fucking guy. I swear I'm going to beat the shit out of that guy.
Just wait. Ready? Doctor said after let me screen share it. Doctor said after Damar Hamlin awakened last night, he asked in writing who won the game. Doctors told him, yes, you won. You won the game of life.
No more final words. Good luck. Stay cashin', motherfuckers. I'm out of here. Bye. I'm done.
got one thing.
No, I'm not. I'm out. I'm done.
All right, there is no UFC there's no UFC for another couple weeks, just to make that clear. No UFC for a couple weeks, and that was ridiculous. And Evan, you can end the show. Let's go!